Hopefully Gajser doesn't get caught out in that. He doesn't. The experienced Spaniard does his best to stay out of the fight. Look at the difference in line there. Oh, we see in rehearsals here from Tim Gajser. Oh, the first look over the shoulder. And another bubble there at the top of the hill. And Gajser, right in front of his home fans, goes through. And Cairoli is going to fight back immediately. Wow, gloves are off. He's got fed up of eating the roost off the rear wheel of that KTM. And Gajser goes for the jugular. He goes to the front on lap 16 with the fastest lap of the race. They can't look. 46.4, the fastest lap of the race. And Cairoli now needs to dig deep here. The young pretender catching the master by surprise. He now has to go. And there's a danger in that you overcook it. But it's Cairoli who just messed up in that bottom corner. Watch this. He ran it down the inside. Cairoli tried to fight back immediately. Look at that. Whoa. Close is not the word. And Gajser is making a run for it. He's got his fans on the corner here. You see the flags out there. Above that turn, the right-hander at the bottom of the hill. Bernardini getting lapped. Cairoli overjumps. Bernardini takes a look over. Thinks, well, Gajser's through. Cairoli can't be too far behind. Not clean for Cairoli, but for the first time, Tim Gajser will lead over the line here in MXGP Race 1. And the fans are on their feet. They are ecstatic. Petrov does his best to get out of the way as well on the 152 KTM for North Europe Racing. This was a lap ago. Cairoli knew he was there, and then he bobbled in this turn. Gajser committed to the outside and thought, you know what? See what happens in this next corner, and he made it stick. It was decisive. And we're back again. 2.5 laps to go. Is there going to be another sting in the tail here, this time for Tim Gajser? The track is drying out. It's becoming slick. There's marbles all over the place. And then you get over here, and it's soft and stodgy, and he was almost out the front door there, Cairoli, as he came in to land. He is trying overtime. Watch this, over on the far right-hand side. He takes off here. He comes into the next turn, and then there, a warning sign for Cairoli. The breeze starting to pick up. The atmosphere now moves to 12. And Gajser, well, this one's his to throw away now. We are heading into the penultimate lap here at Trentino. Is there one last roll of the dice for the 9-time champ, Tony Cairoli? Is this where we see the changing of the guard? Oh, bubble there for Gajser. That allows a lifeline for Tony Cairoli. He is right back into it. 0.8 of a second. And Gajser is the one that has to respond. He had himself a little buffer. He built up that gap. And now it's he that is on the ropes. Drifting his way through the turns, lighting up the rear wheel. Watch this, he comes in. Too much front brake. Oh, the front just got off the ground and he missed the entry point. Neither rider, I mean, they are right on the very edge here and managing to look like it's so easy. But it is not easy when these guys are lapping 2 or 3 seconds quicker than everybody else. You know they are on the absolute limit of adhesion. And the suspension is on the limit as well. Tyres are working overtime. And bodies as well. Cairoli cleaner out of there than Gajser. We are about to enter the final lap. Gajser so far has timed his run to perfection. Wow. Slightly different angle for us there, just to see how they come through that right-hander at the bottom. Oh, ugly that from Cairoli. Got a bit of a kick, over-jumped, didn't get to the drive that he wanted. Favours that inside line at the bottom of the hill, but you see how much more effective the outside line is there. The wide sweep across. Just more momentum there for Gajser. 1 minute 48.49 is all that stands between us and the checkered flag. 1:46 for Tim Gajser, actually, as he hits the line, opens up a 1.2 buffer. Both riders pushing it to the extreme, and you've got back markers coming up in the opposite direction. They'll probably catch them over on the far side, just at the end of the wave section. They'll be aware that the leaders are coming through, but Gajser makes a bobble in that turn. So too does Cairoli. Mistakes are coming in thick and fast now from the two leaders. Cairoli goes to the inside. He follows Gajser through. He wants to go the short route through. Their heart rates must be through the roof here at the moment. Good clean drive from both. Good drive, good turn, good corner speed. Gajser's heart must be in his mouth. He can sense the Sicilian is right there. Is he going to snatch victory in the final couple of corners here? The crowd are on their feet. They have been from the very first lap. 19 laps to go. Cairoli gets a kick at the top of the hill. Gajser is going to make it his. Tony Cairoli jumps long. He's just going to run out of time. 1.2 was the gap going into the final lap. And Tim Gajser, he will take his second race win of the season. And that is a big win here. Wow, talk about stretching that one out. Good sportsmanship from these two, but Tony Cairoli set the fastest lap on the final lap, a 1:45.2, 2/10 quicker than Tim Gajser, but it's Gajser who picks up 25 points here in race one. Tony Cairoli second, Gauthier Paulin should still be third.